You know, we're coming up to a very important celebration. You know what it is, right? We're coming up to Easter. And so I want to tell you the Easter story right now. You know, Jesus spent several years traveling around Israel, preaching and teaching, doing miracles and healing people. And Jesus decided that it was finally time for him to go to the city of Jerusalem. And as he approached Jerusalem, something really exciting happened. The people in Jerusalem found out that Jesus was coming. And they got so excited that they went and got branches from palm trees. And they began waving them in excitement as Jesus came into their city. It was a big celebration. You know, lots of people follow Jesus, and a lot of people were excited about him. But there were some people that weren't happy about Jesus' arrival. The Pharisees, the religious leaders, they didn't believe that Jesus was the Son of God that he said he was. They weren't very happy with Jesus being so popular with the people. So Jesus spent that week in Jerusalem with his followers and with the crowds. And at the end of that week, he and his disciples gathered together to celebrate the Passover. It was a very important celebration. And Jesus took his followers, his disciples, to a house where they met in an upper room. And there in that upper room, they had dinner together, the Passover meal, and they celebrated together. They were there until night fell. And as it began to get dark, Jesus asked his disciples to go with him, to take a walk. And so they left that upper room, and they went and they took a walk to a garden, the Garden of Gethsemane. And Jesus knew something important was going to happen that night. So he asked his disciples to go and pray. And Jesus himself found a quiet place alone, and he kneeled down to pray. And while Jesus was praying to his Father, asking that his will be done, some soldiers arrived in the garden. They were sent by the Pharisees. And these soldiers came and they arrested Jesus and they took him away. And that night there was a trial. The Pharisees, who didn't believe that Jesus was the Messiah, put Jesus on trial. And eventually they sent him to die on a cross. But you know, that's not where the Easter story ends, is it? Because Jesus was dead for 3 days. And on the third day, the Sunday morning, Jesus' followers went to the tomb where he had been buried. And they wanted to check on him. They wanted to see what was happening. And when Jesus' followers arrived at the tomb, they discovered that a miracle had happened. Something amazing had happened because Jesus was no longer in the tomb. Jesus was no longer dead. On the third day, his followers found out that Jesus had come back to life. And that's the exciting part of the Easter story, is that Jesus died on the cross for you and for me so that we too could have life. So I hope you will have an exciting celebration of Easter this year with your families. Now, if you want to go grab a piece of paper, pause the video, get a paper, and come back. I'll show you how to make your own Easter cross. Okay? Go get a piece of paper, come back, and I'll wait. I'll show you how to do this. Okay, do you have your paper in front of you? Watch carefully, and I'll show you step by step how to fold it and tear it and make your own Easter cross. First, you're going to start off by taking one of the top corners of the page and folding it down in a triangle so that the side is perfectly matched up together. Okay, so now you have a page that looks like this with a triangle at the top. Now you're going to double over the triangle and fold it where the side matches here and the line matches here, and you have the shape of the house. Then fold the paper in half, almost like you're making a paper airplane, and crease it right down the middle. Then you're going to pick up the paper, and on the short side, not the long side with the point, but on the short side, you're going to tear about one third of the way. If you measure here, here, and here, this is just a little bit in from the side. You're going to tear it all the way down. And then you'll set this piece aside. Then you're going to take this, tear it right down the center in half. And you'll set this piece aside. Then, when you have this piece finally opened up, you will see that it makes a cross. And then from the scraps, you can turn them into the letters L, I, F, and finally the letter E to spell out the word life. So I hope you all now can make your own Easter cross and tell the Easter story to your friends and family about how Jesus died on a cross so that we could have life. Happy Easter, everyone!